Hello and welcome to these Battlegrounds. I'm Bobby B, and today we'll be looking at the Fext Hobby Rain Novark figures. This is going to be Thane. Rain has announced these figures over the summertime, partnering up with Fext Hobby. For those of you who don't know who Rain is, they have a phenomenal amount of 4-inch figures. I got one of their convention exclusives is one of my props for my background here on my desk, but they've been around. I was huge into Rain from 2014 till probably about 2020 or so. Kind of got away from it a little bit, and they are on the pricey side. They got some fun stuff. A lot of a very unique storyline and everything like that. And I was a huge fan. Kind of got away from it, jumped into classified, and then yeah, I've been I take a gander every now and then. But joining us will be our sole commander from my Winged Victory of Samothrace, the Pained Victory set from probably 2014. So it's like a 12-year-old set, and that's probably one of my favorite sets. It's even autographed by Kid himself, so definitely a fun thing to have. But they announced 1/12 figures. I was like, okay, I can get behind that. Pricing is going to be a thing, but I could definitely get behind it. And here they are. Now I know the next question is going to be, well, how did you get this already? This came, the Fext Hobby put them up for pre-order that day. I pre-ordered them, and then I think they said the end of November was when they were projected, and then this came over the weekend. So definitely pumped to get it. Super excited. I think Big Bad Toy Store and a couple other places are carrying it too. If you're not too comfortable purchasing from overseas retailers and stuff, but yep, Fext Hobby, at least they sent mine out, so we got them. We're gonna be looking at number 1 Thane. There's gonna be 4 with a couple variants, but this video we're gonna be looking at number 1 Thane, figure number 1, who's Thane. So jumping in, as far as in the package, we got a nice little action shot of him in the front. We got all our plastic going on, Rain logo, Rain World 1/12 series, Novark, where the end begins again. Like I said, wave 1, figure 1, Fext Hobby logo there. Got that 6-inch Rain logo on the side. Get a nice little breakdown of all the gear and stuff, which we'll be taking a look at here in a second. Another action shot of him, some warnings and whatnot. Your barcode, I don't know if it's going to help you at all. I can get that to focus for you. But that's it right there. Then we got a nice little another shot of him on the side there. So we got it's kind of like we saw with Classified. We got our cardboard weapons crate. All this stuff was in baggies inside here. Hole in the top, so I guess you could feed the hand through, have him carry it. But otherwise, Novark. Little logo right there. Some hinges, some handles. Look at that. It's all right side up. So, however you want to display it. But you got your latches. Something unique, something fun. It's easy, it's simple, it works. So, I'm here for it. I'm not 100% against it. Obviously, I hated the G.I. Joe one because if you'd have it one way, it would be upside down. But it's pretty straight and narrow on this one. As far as accessories and weaponry, got this bullpup looking futuristic rifle. There is a port, but it's kind of shallow looking. Got a handle. We got pegs here and here on the side, which we'll take a look at here. We got another peg over here. The magazine doesn't come out, and it's all in this kind of flat, boring gray color. I don't think this... Oh, this little suppressor guy comes off. So then you got that shallow port in there as well. Get that in there. Does the stock come off? Yep, so you can change it up. I was not expecting that. Piece this back together. Does the mag come out? The magazine does not come out, but there you have it. Not a whole lot else going on with that. I would have loved a little bit of color. Pistol wise, we have this, looks like the Magnum from Halo pistol. It's got the 2 pegs again, which we'll take a look at on the figure itself. That shallow port, so I don't think you're getting anything in there, and the magazine does not come out. This does not come apart. But nice little Halo looking pistol. You also have 2 of these shoulder fired weapons. Get these to You got 2 arms and 2 weapons. You got silver in there for the canisters, red for the weapon, red for the arm. Unless I'm putting that in the wrong. There we go. So it is articulated. You got 2 of those. They're the exact same. Exact same. I wonder if there's any more surprises from these things for me. We'll get this one hooked up. So you go, no additional handles or anything like that. So if they're not on the exosuit, they are, you know, just kind of there. Then we have 4 of these little exosuit cleanup pegs. Get those out of the way. So you have 4 of those. But taking a look at the figure himself, we do have a removable helmet. I had it off. Let me see if I can get it off again without any issue. So there's the figure. Get that light better for you guys. There's the figure. Some decent eye paint. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too write home about. But we got our black balaclava on. It's got the knitting lines. We've got some ears sculpted in there. You can see the like the pin joint for the head, but we can a lot of movement, but it kind of exposes a lot as he's going. We'll get that squared away here. Get the helmet back on. He's got his name, Thane, figure number 1 there, but with the helmet on, we can look up that much. We can look down that much. So we can look up a little more if we maneuver it a little bit. Pretty loose in there, but it's not like distractingly loose. We got our exosuit going on. And look at the movement in this thing. So it's pretty nuts. But even with the exosuit on, we got some double jointed elbows in there. Gonna get you that much bend. If you pop the suit off, about the same. Still rocking the same bend, so it doesn't really interfere too much. We're not talking about those caps. They plug in to these holes. Get that going on there. We can T-pose for the most part, to an extent with the suit on. But we got a nice little, looks like Molly webbing going on. Novark on the collar there. Loving the tactical vest. There's a diaphragm cut underneath it, and then we have this like ab crunch waist piece going on in here, so you can see the movement in the waist and up there. As far as looking at the back, the spine for the exoskeleton suit freaking expands and collapses. It's ridiculous. And then those little weapons peg in over here and here, so. Little on the snug side. I keep popping this one off his arm. Doing it in real time for you guys. It's not in all the way, but just so you guys get the point. You're good to go. Get those out of here. We do have some butterflies, it looks like. Get this exosuit out of here. A little bit of movement going on. We got these little shoulder pads. They don't interfere too much. I'm struggling with this exosuit right now. Holy crap. Working our way down. We don't have drop down hips. We do have a thigh cut. We can kick forward that much. We can kick backward that much. There is no splits. I mean, you can't. There's some movement in there, but due to the leg exoskeleton pieces, we got double jointed pinless knees. We got pinned arms, pinless knees. That's what it's looking like. But we got that much bend going on. There is a boot cut. And we got our ankle rocker rotation, and we have our toe cut. Taking a close up of this gear. So we have those. You can peg in the weapons. That's a rough look. There. We have those same pieces on each leg. And we're rocking some trigger hands on the left and right hand. So we have 4 of those caps, so obviously you could take the 2 arm pieces off, pull the backpack, and then these leg pieces also pop off. Ooh, that looks bad. Woo! Might need to heat that one up. Then you got your Exo Armor caps. As far as popping everything back in, those come out pretty easy. See if we can get this to go on right. It's a nice little, and we still have the cut for this leg paneling. So you get a nice little drop down thigh holster if you're running without the armor. I'm not too crazy about the exoskeleton suits, but I'm not against them though. Not against them. See if we can peg this back on without struggling too much here. That was easy. A lot of stress on those pegs though, so keep that in mind. I'll have to look. Obviously, you probably just detach the spine here at the base. But plugging them all back in. Gotta line up all these joints. It's nuts. There he is. As far as height comparisons, we have a G.I. Joe Classified Series Grunt. Slide his gear back a little bit. We have a Valiverse Action Force Condor. Move them all over. And here we have an Operation Monster Force Phantom Corps Trooper. So I'd say they fit in pretty well with your other military lines. Just depends on where you draw the line for your sci-fi-esque and everything. So as far as the other figures in the line, we got War Banner, Skull Welder, and what is it? Proteus. So definitely excited for these. Definitely looking forward to what other ones are going to be coming down the line. Like I said, I was a huge Acid Rain fan. Not that I'm not anymore. I just don't go crazy for it like I did. But if they're going to be dropping some 6-inch military figures, I'm all for it. So you guys picking these up, skipping out on them, they're not your thing, you want to strip the exoskeleton suit off them, let me know in the comments below. Till next time, load up, grab your kits, see you on the battlegrounds.